Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today is going to be a short video, and this video is going to be mainly for all you newcomers that are seeing my video for the first time. So if all you newcomers are interested in black and white and want to know which is one of the best editing methods of transforming your color images into black and white, well, stick around and I'll show you how I do my editing process, which can transform your images into these images behind me, one here and one up here. My editing process is quite simple and it's very easy to follow. All you need to do is use Lightroom or Adobe Camera Raw and just a touch of Photoshop. Please don't scare away from Photoshop. It's just going to be a 2-minute process, and then you get back to your editing process in Lightroom or if you're using Adobe Camera Raw. So enough of my blabbering, and let's get over and begin the editing process from turning color into black and white. Well, here we are in the studio, and I'll be using Adobe Camera Raw for this editing process, guys. As you can see, I've already done the local adjustments and some masking I've done as well, and we'll be turning this color image into black and white. So this is the first step, like I said, that you need to do. Just do your ordinary adjustments, masking, adjustments of the sliders before turning it into black and white. Like I said in the intro, do not press the black and white button up here. I'm going to show you why. I'm going to press it, and it just gives you a dull flat image. So that's why we'll be doing the process from color to black and white in Photoshop, which will give you a much better image in black and white. I'm going to turn it back to color, and now I'm going to press open down here, which will take us to Photoshop. So now we're over in Photoshop, and the first thing I'm going to do to transform it to black and white is just go down to this adjustments layer, the half black and white circle, click on black and white, and it's going to give us the same flat image that we could have used in Adobe Camera Raw or Photoshop. But the next thing we're going to do, we're going to use the sliders to increase all the individual colors that were in the color image. Just go left or right and see which adjustment you prefer. I've done the reds. I'm going to try the yellows. That should be okay. The greens. We don't have any greens here. I'm going to use the cyan. We have some in the sky adjustments and the sea. Just double click if you want to go back to your original setting of the slider. I'm going to leave it how it is, and I'm going to try the blues. The blues make the sky darker and the sea a bit darker also. Don't go too much, because you will get this weird artifact here. Just subtle movements of the slider. I'm going to try the magenta. It's affecting the sky. I'll leave it how it is. But from here, we're not ready. Just close it here, and then go down to the adjustments layer again and click on gradient map. Now this is the part which is going to turn our image into a very much better black and white image. There we have it. It's not ready. You have this window here. Click on the drop down window and then click on classic. If it's on classic, just leave it how it was. But mine is on smooth, so I'm going to press classic. Now, if you want to adjust the blacks or the whites, as you can see, the blacks are a bit dark. Just click on the gradient map and it's going to open another window. You can do the adjustments by moving these sliders here, and I'm going to increase the whites a bit. I'm going to show you the blacks, the effect it has. If you move it to the right, you're going to get much more black, which we don't want in this particular image. But I'm going to move the slider of the whites to the left to increase more whites. That should be okay. I'm going to press OK here. Close this window. We have a much better black and white image. I'm going to show you the difference. That's the flat image that we could have had in Lightroom or Adobe Camera Raw. And this is by using the gradient map. Next thing I'm going to do is flatten the image. One thing you can do also is move the opacity slider. Click on the drop down and move the opacity if you think you went a bit too much. And I think I'm going to leave it somewhere here. Now click on these three lines here and just flatten the image. And from here we're going to go back to Lightroom or Adobe Camera Raw. Just press filter here and I'm going to go back to Camera Raw filter. Press it and here I am back in Adobe Camera Raw. Or if you're using Lightroom, in Lightroom. You can play around with these sliders once more if you like. They're all gone back set to 0 because we didn't turn it to a smart object, and that's what I want. And I'm going to just reduce a bit more highlights to get more detail in the sky. Maybe increase the whites, the blacks. Make sure you don't get clippings on your histogram. And maybe increase a bit of exposure. And there we have our black and white image. Now, I'm not going to go any further. I can do much more adjustments to the image. I'm going to show you my finished image after using lots of masking. So this is the image before the masking. And now I'm going to show you the image after I finished all the editing with masking and sliders and everything. So this is the image. I hope you like it. Well, that's it, guys, for this tutorial. If you want to see my other videos on the finished image or any other image, I have plenty more videos with the full tutorial from color to black and white finished with all the masking. Thank you, guys, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Please hit the subscribe button, a thumbs up, and leave any comments below. Thank you, and I'll see you in another video.